Coming at y'all Wednesday, October 22nd. It's week 9 of the NCAA football season, week 8 of the NFL season. It's the Best Picks in DMV podcast. It's your host, Gabriel Priest. If you haven't already, follow me on Best Picks in DMV on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Also, if you have any questions, get at me on Best Picks in DMV at yahoo.com. I'm here with my co-host, TJ Virgil.
What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? How's everybody feeling tonight? Hope y'all feeling good, feeling great. Y'all already know what it is. Another episode, Best Picks in the DMV podcast. We here for y'all. So let's get it.
Yes, sir. He's also the co-host on the 420 Friendly podcast. This also brings me up to my producer / other co-host, Ty Virgil, other known as Tyrone Virgil. He's with VMN, the creator of Virgil Media Network. Go ahead, Ty.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome in. Make sure I got my mic right. What's going on? So, welcome to another episode. You know, we're about to get it popping. Follow me, Instagram, TikTok. You can catch your VMN, the TV station. 360 photo booth, photography, Virgil photography services, tumblers, one-stop shop. So we doing it.
Yes, sir. But with that said, like I said in the beginning, you definitely need to follow me on Instagram at Best Picks in DMV. That's where all the plays become official. Even these official podcast plays become official on there. But other than that, we got the weekday plays both in college football and NFL. So definitely make sure you got to follow me for that on Instagram, like I said. But let me go ahead and get to the agenda for today. It's as usual. We're going to review how last week went. Then we're going to dive into the 4 games we got lined up for this week. And then we're basically going to give out TJ's personal favorite section, the Paris Parlays.
Tell them again.
Paris Parlays.
Yes, sir. Man, they got to improve now, man. They've been going bad the past 2 weeks. We had a rough 2 weeks, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Right. We got to bounce back. But let's tell them how it went last week. The first game, Georgia Tech, number 12 Georgia Tech, that is, overcame a slow start to defeat Duke 27-18 to remain undefeated. They're looking nasty in the ACC and overall undefeated, like I said. A late offensive surge and a school record fumble return for a touchdown secured the victory for the Yellow Jackets. There was too many mistakes made by Duke with chip shot field goals, basically, along with that weird fumble I mentioned that went a school record on the return yardage. It reminded me, honestly, exactly how that first week went when we took Duke versus Illinois. It was crazy. They really should have won. They just kept getting down there and couldn't convert. They lined up for a chip shot field goal. Duke refused to kick it. Georgia Tech had like 7 points total for like most of the game from that picked up fumble and just didn't go well. But other than that, we didn't cover, but we'll get to the next game right away. Next game was nice. That's that Vanderbilt team we're heavy on this year.
Gotcha.
They defeated number 10 LSU 31-24. Snapping the 10-game losing streak against the Tigers and giving them their best start in 75 years, TJ. Vanderbilt quarterback Diego was the key player, accounting for 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 passing, while also gaining 160 passing yards and 86 rushing yards. The defense did their job, too, and Diego came through as expected, like I mentioned. And it should be a very, very, very exciting matchup versus Missouri next week. It's going to be a hell of a game. I almost had to come back with them again, man. Missouri's defense kind of scares me a little bit in the rush game, so I took it easy. I'll tell them. We didn't go back with Vanderbilt this week. We should have, but we stayed away from the Commodores. Should have, though, probably. They're going to keep rolling, I'm telling you. But other than that, the NFL went awful. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Vikings 28-22. Ty did call that out. He didn't like the play last week. There's nothing wrong with not liking the play either. And Ty was right on that. They just weren't going to lose 3 in a row. And it was led by a strong. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
No, they're too good.
I know.
Lose three straight.
I know it. I took a chance with that. You was right, Ty, for real. And I don't really be sleeping on Jalen Hurts like others do.
Right.
But at the same time, that was a hell of a game he played. I didn't really see that coming. And
it was damn near perfect.
Bro, yeah, he had 326 throwing yards and 3 touchdowns. And then your boy Devontae Smith went off for a career high 183 receiving yards. The Eagles' defense also made crucial plays, including a pick 6 by Jalix Hunt. That's when I pretty much knew it was getting weird. Though they gave up significant yardage. I mean, Minnesota was moving the ball all over them, but the Vikings struggled to capitalize on red zone opportunities, settling for 5 field goals and scoring only 1 touchdown, with several drives ending in costly errors or turnovers. That was one wacky game. And it was Jalen Hurts. Like, the thing, too, was I think Minnesota gave up, like, the least amount of long plays for the year. Man, Jalen Hurts threw for 2 long touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And it was, like, 3rd and longs, too, they were really good at defending. And I saw Jalen Hurts get, like, a 3rd and 12 and a 3rd and 16. So it was just one of those. It was the stuff that I didn't think would ever happen, and it happened in Minnesota. But unfortunately, that game didn't go. Are we still good, Ty? Yeah, but you good. You good. But yeah.
Right, everything went silent for a second. I was like, uh-oh.
It should have, though, because that was a sad pick. It ended a bad way.
My bad.
I got silent in the room when that game was going on. But the Seattle Seahawks was the second pick. I ain't going to lie to you. It broke the Monday night streak right away. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Houston Texans 27-19, despite committing 4 turnovers. I told you Sammy D's kind of famous for that. But Seattle's defense led the way, holding the Texans' offense to 1 touchdown until late in the game, while your boy Jackson Smith and Nigba had a standout performance with 8 catches for 123 yards and a touchdown. So it was one of those weeks in the NFL, TJ.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It sucks, but it's all right. That's what this week is for.
Yes,
Time
sir.
to steer the ship in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Week.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
It seems like every time our backs are up against the wall this year, we have more than a great week to get back at them.
Right.
But let's get through the exact parlays and what we lost last week. Unfortunately, we did lose $475 when we were sitting at near $750. Went a little hard. It didn't go so well. It should have with this first one. Not the first one, but Vanderbilt -2.5 at -114. Duke -1.5 at -110. Houston at +3.5 at -112. And then we had the Vikings money line at +120. $75 would have brought back $1,044. Obviously, that didn't go too well. And then the other 2-teamer that we had that didn't go well at all was Minnesota money line at +120 with the Texans at +148. 150 would have paid $668.40. And then the one I feel we should have hit for real was this Vanderbilt -2.5 at -114 with Duke -1.5 at -110. I do apologize. For some reason, I don't have that written down exactly what it was, but I believe it was like $250 to win around $600 plus. But ultimately, I know we lost $475, so pretty sure it was $250. But the good news is we're still sitting at $271.04 for the year. It's not really where I want to be, so it's kind of unfortunate compared to where I wanted to sit at the last 2 weeks because we were up over a stack after starting off the year with 100. But it's not bad at all still profiting after 8 weeks. You can't really get mad at that. You're still up double and a half your money. A little bit over double and a half your money.
For sure.
So this is a big week. That's as simple as I can put it. We need this week, TJ. It's one of those for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the first game we're going to get into for this week is USF at Memphis. I believe we got USF minus 5.5 up on the screen. I did see it drop down to 4.5.
Okay.
But I believe we called it at 5.5 because, like I said, we give out our. Actually, I didn't mention this on this episode, but on previous episodes, we give our graphics out on Monday and basically our plays on Monday, so you know how the lines change by Wednesday night, which is our recording night. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, right now that line's standing at 4.5. But
so you said it was 5.5, and now it's 4.5.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
When we gave it out, I believe it was 5.5, and then right now it's sitting at 4.5. But overall, nah, I'm not worried at all about it. I wish I got it at 4.5, obviously, but I'm not worried. I don't even care if it goes down to 6, or I'm sorry,
down to 3.
Yeah, 3. Or to be honest, I don't care if it raises back up to like even 7.5. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll still hop on it. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. But yeah, USF is ranked number 18 right now, while Memphis was recently upset and has struggled with consistency. Strong offense performance is led by USF's offense, led by quarterback Byron Brown. He's been dominant this year, scoring 13 touchdowns in his last 3 games. Their also strength is their defense, which ranks first in the nation in takeaways. It's a major threat as it's shown ability to disrupt opposing offenses big time. Now, Memphis, they're coming off their first loss of the season against UAB, which has significantly impacted their playoff aspirations and it suggests a potential vulnerability to their team. While Memphis has a strong record, its recent loss in the uncertainty of the quarterback position suggests it struggle to match USF's momentum right now. Memphis quarterback Brendan Lewis right now is considered day-to-day with a lower body injury he sustains in the last game against UAB. Damn. It's unclear if he'll play this week, and either freshman A.J. Hill or Arrington Maiden could start in his place, or they may use multiple quarterbacks. That's what's wild. Now, on total offense, USF ranks first, and on total defense, Memphis ranks first. In the past, USF ranks 5th. That's including the rush, where they rank 5th as well. And then the defense for Memphis ranks 10th against the pass, but first against the rush. So overall, I feel the main factors that make me want to take USF in this contest are that I feel that the USF quarterback Brown should have a good game and a lot of success not only through the air, but on the ground as well. Right now, the quarterback is 128 for 202 with 1,695 yards. It's only a 63.4 percentage. That could be a little better, but his touchdown interception rate is 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, which I'm not mad at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. And on the ground, he carries 99 times for 475 yards, which is basically 4.8 yards a pop, with 6 rushing touchdowns as well. Now, Brown's performance has been a significant factor in USF's early success, with strong statistics like I just mentioned, and notable intangibles like toughness and poise. He runs over linebackers like he's a running back. You got to check him out more, TJ. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Same with you, Ty. You definitely got to check this man. You would love the way he plays. He has also...
Which one? What's the name?
Byron Brown. He's on USF.
Yeah, the quarterback, right?
Yeah, y'all should have remembered him earlier in the year when we had him. I can't remember who we put him out there versus.
I try to watch some of these games when we
Boise
when we put him out there, but you know the way that the basketball schedule schedule be sometimes it works out sometimes and sometimes it don't.
Nah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? But,
that's why I put a TV in the truck with cable.
Hey, that's how you got to be when you're a handicapper. You got to be able to get out of the games. Be able to get out of the games no matter where you're at.
Absolutely.
That is a hell of a thing to have, I ain't going to lie. But if you haven't, you got to check this quarterback out like I was mentioned. He's on the watch list for awards like the Maxwell Award, Walter Camp Player of the Year, Davey O'Brien Award, and the Manning Award. TJ's favorite quarterback, RG3, a former Heisman winner, ranked Brown at the top of his Heisman front runner list after the first 2 weeks because they beat Florida And like I mentioned, they smashed Boise State. But he's calmed down a little bit on those remarks ever since. But those were a hell of a 2 first wins. They did kind of get beat by Miami a little bit, but it's all good. But the next factor is I feel even though USF does rank at the bottom of the conference in passing defense, since the Memphis quarterback is hurt a bit, they'll probably have passing trouble anyway. And they defend the run so well, they shouldn't have trouble containing the run, even though Memphis does rank 3rd rush defense. They should also create turnovers because, like I said earlier, they lead the nation in takeaways and are currently +7 in turnover differential. So give me USF to win and cover. I feel they should minimum win by a touchdown. And also, if y'all remember, I also told y'all in the beginning of the year, USF's going to be winning this American Conference. This was the only future play we gave out at +500. It was when Ty was talking about living down in Jacksonville near the UCF area, even though they're more near Orlando. But yeah, just so y'all remember, that's exactly when we gave funny. That out. You remember that's talking funny. About that, Ty?
No.
You don't remember? You don't remember telling us where you was from? I'm was from, too high that day.
I'm from Fayetteville. Oh, you know when I lived.
Oh, you moved down to Florida, yeah. Remember? Yeah, it was when we was talking about that. What part of Florida you moved to again?
Orlando.
Exactly, and that's where.
I was 9.
That's exactly where USF's. Well, that's where UCF's located actually, because USF is located in Tampa, but it's not far from Orlando, so it's basically all the same region.
Okay.
But yeah, that's when we gave that out, and them boys are looking good. This is a crucial game. I've been looking forward to this game since the beginning of the season. I wasn't that big on Memphis. They kind of been surprising me, but that upset last week when they played kind of proved to me that they're kind of what I thought they were. So this USF should be the main lock of the weekend in NFL and college football. I'm also going to say that. That's definitely the lock of the weekend. Now, this one's a little bit more of a chance, but I'm still feeling good about it, T.
So that's Saturday at noon, right?
Yeah, the first game Saturday at noon. That's
okay.
Now
put that in my docket now.
Get
a little reminder.
Now, this Texas A&M at LSU is 7 o'clock Saturday night. The Aggies have had a strong season, are considered one of the top teams with a dangerous offense. Through 8 weeks, Texas A&M has been the superior team compared to LSU, and they are the only undefeated team remaining on LSU's schedule. A&M's offense is seen as more dangerous than LSU, which has been inconsistent in dealing with injuries. Recent defensive struggles for LSU, they gave up 31 points last week to Vanderbilt, while A&M's offense is considered even more dangerous than Vanderbilt. But I don't know if that's really true, because you know how we know about Vanderbilt. They might be sizing that up a little bit when people say Texas A&M's offense is better. I've been hearing that a lot, but I don't know. LSU's offense has been stuck in neutral at times, and their run game lacks consistency. Offensive line injuries. The Tigers have suffered injuries on their offensive line, which further hinders their ability to move the ball effectively. They also have some defensive vulnerabilities. LSU defense has shown weakness that could be exploited by a team with an explosive offense like Texas A&M. So with all that said, it does kind of sound like I like Texas A&M in this a little bit. But nah, fuck all that. We're going down to Baton Rouge this week. They're going down to Death Valley, and we're going to rock with these boys. I'm telling you right now. Now, there is a major factor in this, like I said, which that is in Death Valley, and LSU's famous for pulling out these type of wins when they need to in critical situations. Texas A&M hasn't won down here since 1994. Now, they haven't always been in the SEC, obviously. Right. So that's not as like crazy as it sounds necessarily.
But it is a little crazy because there's an entire generation that doesn't know what it's like to have to play this team at home.
Right.
Exactly. I
it's
agree.
not the old LSU.
Exactly. But this LSU team is a historic powerhouse in college football with a history of winning critical games, like I said, especially at home. So I feel they need to get this game to get back in the playoff picture as well. That's what you got to realize, because they play Texas A&M this week, who's number 4, and then they play Alabama, So they win those 2 games. They basically
definitely back in the race.
Exactly.
For sure.
So this game's so big right now. Not only that, Texas A&M's defensive performance really was concerning. They gave up 40 points to an Arkansas team that's been kind of. Arkansas is explosive, but they've been struggling this year so far, and it's just weird that they were able to do that right now, especially last week with the situation they've been in. And I believe they fired all their coordinators like in the middle of or 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah. Now, the other thing you got to realize when it comes to LSU this year, their defense is pretty unreal. They kind of are a little bit. Their statistics are a little misleading because they are like not in the middle of the pack, just above in the middle of the pack, like in rushing defense, total defense. But overall, they only give up 14 points per game in the SEC, which is 3rd best. So they really are a good defense.
Okay.
Even though, I mean, it's tough to go into Vanderbilt. They looked weird last week. But it's kind of a look ahead because we did take Vanderbilt. I told you it was going to be a weird spot for them.
For sure. You did say that.
Yeah. I also want to mention Texas A&M is on the road 3 straight times. This is the middle game. They do have a bye next week, so it's not a true 3 straight weeks, and then they go at Missouri. But this is a tough stretch. They barely got it through Arkansas. I can't see them winning all 3 of those, and I feel like this is the game that they're probably going to lose. So, but let me mention that this is also I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I can't really predict like the exact score like I was trying to say for some of the games that I do. But I do kind of see a low scoring, and compared to like what Texas A&M usually been playing, which is explosive games, which is probably going to be an unusual territory for them to be in. And LSU's crowd's going to be going insane. A&M's not even going to know what's going on by the 4th quarter, and it's going to be somewhere around like 27-20 LSU. I think you're going to be surprised how much they shut down Texas A&M's offense. Compared to how great they've been looking. Because you got to remember, TJ, they're number 4 in the nation right now.
Number 4.
So those are the 2 picks that we give out in college football this week.
Okay.
I forgot to mention earlier, we're 12-5 so far on the podcast this year on college football, which is a 70.5%, 70.5% mark through about 8 weeks, coming up to week 9. You can't get mad at that at all. That's beautiful.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Now, the NFL hasn't gone so great compared to the NCAA football. The good news is that we're still on that breaking point where it takes about 1 to 2 weeks and we're back right on track. It's going to take about 2 weeks because right now the overall record's 7-7, which is 50%. But overall, we're 19-12 with a 61.2% mark. So can't get mad at that. Most people are down thousands. We're still double up our half our money right now. So even though it was a bad 2 weeks, like Ty mentioned earlier, this is a big bounce back week.
Absolutely.
And if you've been watching the podcast, you know when it's been these tight weeks, what have we done?
Bounce back, baby.
Just like Juvenile.
Believe that.
So with that in mind, we're going to get to the first NFL bounce back game of the week.
Let's go.
This game takes place Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
This is the Baltimore Ravens Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are significant favorites against the Bears, I'd say, primarily because of them expected the return of the all-pro star quarterback Lamar Jackson, which dramatically improves their offensive outlook. This factor outweighs the Bears' recent winning streak and the Ravens' unimpressive record during Jackson's absence.
Yeah, that was not the same team.
The offensive difference?
Same team.
Hell nah. In the 2 games Jackson missed, the Ravens' offense was nearly non-existent, Ty. Scoring only 13 points in total with backup Ty's favorite quarterback, Cooper Rush, at the helm.
My favorite quarterback don't even play no more.
Man, he's out doing his own podcast right now.
Cam. Oh.
Yeah.
Bring back Cam Newton.
But obviously, that's why the line is at where it's at. It's in that 6.5, despite the Ravens being, what are they right now, GJ?
I don't even know. Bad.
1-5.
Yeah,
If
that's
Jackson
terrible.
was unable to play, the betting line would absolutely be in Chicago's favor.
I
But
can see that.
I mean, Baltimore's losses also came against strong teams that were considered playoff contenders. So even though they were losing these weird games, they were playing good teams. And even with Lamar, they lost to the Bills, which was a disgusting loss.
First game of the season.
Yeah, that was disgusting. The Lions, Chiefs, the Texans, whose record ain't too good, but they could turn it around. They disappointed us last week, but I still see them possibly being able to turn around. And then the Rams, who look unreal. So they've took some tough losses to some tough teams. Now, also let me mention, they're coming in off a bye. John Harbaugh has an excellent record coming off on an all-bye with a 14-3 record during his tenure in Baltimore, further boosting confidence in this team's preparation. Chicago has a strong and effective run game featuring DeAndre Swift, which could present a major challenge for Ravens defense that may be vulnerable a little bit against the run this year. They also got that other running back, Manning guy. I haven't really seen him too much, but I've heard he's decent. Now, the Bears' young quarterback, Caleb Williams, will face a tough test against a dominant Ravens safety. A strong performance from Hamilton could disrupt the Bears' offensive rhythm because we all know, obviously, the Ravens' secondary hasn't been that good. But this safety is actually pretty unreal and is looking to have a big game versus these Bears. Now, the Bears, they're coming off straight. Yeah, my bad, Ty.
You good?
Coming off 4 straight wins.
I mute him up.
The Bears have momentum and belief. They probably can compete with this Baltimore team.
True.
But overall, for this game, I feel Baltimore will dominate through the air and on the ground. Chicago will have some success on offense because they do have big weapons. I ain't going to lie, like Swift himself. And then my boy from Maryland, that receiver, you already know. Her former Carolina Panther. I know you missed that boy.
DJ.
Yes.
But nah, I don't know. I don't know if I miss him.
Shit.
We got
But y'all been
DJ.
looking all right, yeah. But, man, y'all miss him. Trust me.
No,
I miss
T-Mac.
him from
I said
Maryland.
TJ. T-Mac.
He has been all right this year. I've been watching him a little bit the past couple weeks. I have been noticing him.
And we got Xavier.
Yes, sir. But Caleb will turn it over, and I feel Baltimore will control the clock mainly because King Henry should go off again. He did have 120-plus yards 2 weeks ago, like I mentioned, and he's going up against the 28th ranked rush defense. So I feel the score should be about 35, maybe to 24 if they can keep up at all. But I'm pretty much guaranteeing you the Ravens will win this contest by at least double digits. So that 5.5. That actually, we've got that up at -6.5. But that was actually one that came down to -5.5.
Okay.
I did
Let me check
notice
what it
that.
is now.
Yeah, I don't know what it's sitting at the moment, but the last time I checked, it actually dropped a point, and that's on ESPN Bet. That's where we mainly get. Actually, we put our graphics out from FanDuel because they fit in the graphics. So my bad, on FanDuel that is. Now the last game that we're gonna give out is gonna stun Ty because it's not what he thinks it is. We
That
had
boy
to
hit
switch
another
up on him.
switcheroo on him.
It's probably a good thing, because who was it, Ty? Who was the last game? You see who it was?
Yeah, I pulled him up. It was
Back up
us.
to 6.5? Yeah, that's Cincinnati back up to 6. Oh, no.
Bears and Ravens.
I was looking at the wrong line.
6.5.
Oh, yeah, the Baltimore line went back up to 6.5 on ESPN Bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Ty, who was that
was
game supposed to be?
talking about my boys.
Yeah.
Carolina. Here we go.
The good news is I was going to go with them Buffalo Bills. But
Yeah.
I was just freaking out. The line was so high, and I thought this was going to be Josh's chance to break out. But then I heard Bryce Young's hurt.
Right. That's
So I was like, man, now I understand why that line's so hot. Not only that, Ty, it might be an upset. Man, that rush game from Carolina has been looking decent. And
yeah.
and
I
at
think rely
home,
on that, but Buffalo's defense. They got what's on that line?
Oh, I know. Trust me. I wanted to take them this week, but I don't really like betting live games when it's backup quarterbacks in the NFL, especially because I swear games get weird and they're hard to tell. Next thing you know, that backup quarterback wins the game outright, and it's just sometimes I do. I want to say not all the time, but during weird factors like that, try to stay away from them contests as much as possible, unless I know something more about that game. You know,
or that backup quarterback.
What's y'all backup? Yeah.
Talk about Carolinas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even look who to see
It's,
was y'all's backup. That's what's crazy. I completely dismissed
Who was
that
there
game
last
when I
year?
saw that. I'm not even touching that game with a 100-foot pool. Find out who the backup is, Ty, and get back to me. But the final game we're going to go over, which is a surprise, is Green Bay at Pittsburgh Sunday night. Now, the Steelers host the Packers in a Sunday night game featuring a storyline of Aaron Rodgers facing his former team. A key matchup in this a key matchup
That's
is
right.
who is it?
Andy. That's right.
Andy Dalton?
Yeah.
Oh shit. The Red Rocket.
That's what
He,
I'm
for
saying.
real? Are you sure? He's still in the league?
Yeah.
TJ,
He was our
confirm that.
backup last year.
I think he's right.
Confirm
I
it.
was gonna say Sam Darnold, but that's only because I always get them two.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam
I always
Darnold's
get them
frying,
confused in
bro.
my head for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know. He's like a miniature.
I feel
Red
like
Rocket.
Andy Dalton looks like Sam Darnold.
A little.
Maybe
bit.
it's the name.
A little bit.
It's the hair, but Andy got red hair. So
Yeah. I don't know. Sam Darnold like brown hair. But a key matchup in this game is the Steelers' strong pass rush against the Packers' offensive line, while Pittsburgh's offense will face a tough Green Bay defense against the run. Now, the offensive matchup, the Steelers are coming off the Steelers are coming off a strong running performance in their last game. The Steelers may lean on the run game in the last game. Against a stout Packers run defense. However, their pass blocking has been a concern, making their pass rushers even more important for Green Bay. The Packers have a high-scoring offense that relies on a quarterback, Jordan Love. My bad. However, they have been inconsistent a little bit as well, and their offensive line will be challenged by the Steelers' strong pass rush. I'll give them that. The Steelers do have a strong pass rush.
Yeah.
Now, the Steelers, they have one of the NFL's best pass rushes, like I just said, with 6 players recording at least 10 pressures. This unit, my bad. That's a bad stat I wrote down. I don't know what that even means, 10 pressures. But I guess that
That
means
means each player has gotten to the quarterback 10 times.
right. I guess that's a new generation stat. I thought that said sacks. That's why I put that. I'm sorry. Which is still incredible that I would even think that
it's
6
almost
players
like an
had 10
assist to
sacks.
a sack.
But nah, I get what you're saying. It makes sense. It's a nice stat to keep. It should, like, especially if you're a defensive player, you want credit for that. You know, I like
Little
that
bit.
stat, and it does show that they still pressure their ass with those 6 players a lot either way. So it is proof of that. But this unit will test the Packers' offensive line, which has been vulnerable a little bit to pressure in the past. And Green Bay's defense is strong against the run, ranking 4th in yards allowed per carry. So they will look to slow down Pittsburgh's ground attack, which has been a strength this season. Now, there's a couple key factors also that I want to mention that I kind of already mentioned. The game has an emotional storyline with Rodgers returning to face his former team. However, Rodgers has downplayed any revenge factor and said he's only focusing on the game itself. But we know deep down A-Rod wants this one.
Of course.
You already know
Of
that.
course.
Offensive line play, the
Definitely.
performance of both teams. Offensive lines will be critical. But I think the Packers' offensive line could help Love a little bit more than Pittsburgh will be able to help Green Bay's. And Love seems like he can just get that ball out fast. So I think it's going to happen. Overall, though, Jay Love is going to torch the 31st pass defense. See, they do have all the pass pressure, like I mentioned. That's why I said we'll give them the pass pressure. But they rank 31st overall in pass defense.
Yeah,
That's
that's
second.
a lot.
That's awful. Jay Love will be able to get off quick enough versus the Steelers, like I mentioned. And I also feel this Green Bay defense is going to absolutely shut down Pittsburgh's rush game, like I mentioned, with their second-ranked rush defense. And I don't think A-Rod will have too much success through the air either. I think this game will be ugly, and Green Bay is going to win around like 20. I'm sorry. Green Bay's going to – I get confused with this A-Rod thing, but still. But Green Bay's going to win around like 24 to 14. Right. But 24 to 14, 24 to 10, maybe even 24 to 7. Yeah, it's going to get like that. This might be the second lock of the weekend.
Bad.
Yeah, because I already told you. USF was the first lock. Like, that's the biggest lock of the whole weekend out of all 4 games we just came out. But the next one, like I mentioned, is definitely Green Bay. So just keep that in mind for this next section. And this is also TJ's favorite section of the whole podcast every week, the Paris Parlay section.
Let's get it.
The Paris Parlay, which has had a rough 2 weeks.
Hey, man. Sorry, you know.
We got bounced back.
It's all right.
But we got 3 parlays once again for you.
3 of them.
What's wild is every single one that pops up on the screen is a bit edited. Because I did notice, I didn't even notice it by accident. I put Baltimore on 2 parlays. I only meant to put them on 1. I'm only meant to put them on 2 out of 3. I have them on all 3, so that was a mistake. And then we have a team added and a team canceled. Because on there, you're going to see Buffalo. But obviously, we didn't go with Buffalo. We had to change it up and go with Green Bay. Hopefully, it's a good change up. Hopefully, them Panthers come through for a tie.
Hey.
I love Josh Allen, so it's hard hoping for him to lose outright to the Panthers in a game like this. But, man, I've been liking the Panthers this year, Tom. I'm on the bandwagon right now.
Hey.
A little bit.
They're starting to get together. Like, I know I say Cam's my favorite, but Bryce, he's starting
He's
to
growing
together.
on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's smart.
I like him too, man.
He's smart.
I think so too. He got poise.
Yeah, he just
late game
line.
situations you can kind of trust him. It seems
Right.
Came through against
That's
Philly.
important.
right.
I mean, not Philly. I'm sorry. Who do we have him against that week? It wasn't Philly.
Dallas.
Dallas.
No. It was the week before they played Dallas.
Who did we play?
I remember who it was. Miami.
Okay.
I remember. But, I mean, it still came to a game-winning drive. That was a hell of I watched that whole fourth quarter. That was a hell of a game.
Yeah. And then you got the run game, so that's helping them. And then wide receivers are catching the ball. Yeah. The line's holding.
And the
Doing better.
defense was coming up big. Like in the secondary the past couple of weeks, which they were really struggling. It seemed like the secondary was almost doing better than the rush defense. But
And Jimmy Horn Jr., he's starting to come along.
I know.
We got him out there.
He's going to be good.
Yeah.
But let me go ahead. We lost $450 last week, like I mentioned earlier. Now we're sitting on $271.04, which ain't the worst thing in the world, like I mentioned. A lot of people would love to be sitting on this amount instead of down multiple thousands, multiple hundreds maybe. But we're sitting up. And we're 8 weeks through? Yeah, so like I mentioned, that ain't bad. But 3 parlays for you today I'm going to hand out. The first one's going to be Baltimore minus 6.5 at minus 114. LSU money line at plus 120. USF minus 5.5 at minus 110. And then cap it all off, Green Bay minus 3 at minus 118. $30, profits $406.97. We need all of that this week.
Let's go.
And then we got a 2-teamer with Baltimore minus 6.5 at minus 114 and LSU on the money line at plus 120. $70 profits you $219. So you can't get mad at that. And then the lock of the weekend is USF minus 5.5 with Green Bay minus 3. $120 wins you $303.23.
Okay.
So that's a nice 3 little parlays to hand out. So after the $220 worth of bets, we're still sitting on $41. Okay. Might need a $59 86 loan from Ty next week if necessary, but hopefully we don't got to do that and we stay up. But like I said, usually when our backs are against the wall, what's been happening?
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Yes, sir. But that's basically all we have today for this weekend. Locks. I'd say 2 out of 4 of them are really true locks.
Okay.
That last one I gave out, them two other ones you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance with. But I'm feeling good about that all for real. I think we're bringing home, once again, all the bacon.
Bacon.
Can't get mad at that.
Bacon.
Bringing it all home. And also, like I said, definitely like this video if you haven't already. Definitely follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yep.
And also, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at bestpicksandDMV@yahoo.com. Or definitely just direct message me on any of those social media platforms. And I'm going to definitely get at you. You might have questions on how to do some parlays. Maybe what to put in some parlays. Maybe you want to know the biggest lock of them all that I feel about.
That part.
I don't charge nothing. I just like y'all winning. Just definitely at least like the video. Maybe even comment, do something.
For sure.
Because we're just giving free money away.
Free money.
That's all we're doing. We've been doing that ever since what was our first one? Did we do March Madness first?
That was the first
March
time.
Madness. Yeah, TJ tried to give y'all that plus 300 right off the bat. With
Off the
Florida.
rip.
That's all he tried to do.
That's
Then
it.
Ty tried to give you the plus 300 with Vegas a few weeks ago in
That's
the
it.
WNBA. We go from college to WNBA to NBA, which OKC, that's another guarantee lock this year.
I might start betting on cornhole.
Nah, don't do that, Ty.
Yeah,
That's when you
That's
eating
worse
too
than
much
doing
edibles.
pickleball.
Don't do that.
Oh,
He's up at 3 in the morning
No,
watching
Ty,
that shit.
no.
I'm quite sure there's a.
You can absolutely
pickleball.
gamble on pickleball, but we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Hey.
nah.
They use pickles in pickleball.
Hey, yo.
That is crazy
Like,
right there.
I don't even know what pickleball is.
Hey, yo. Come on, it's time to go. It's time. This man's is wild.
That is wild.
He done had too much of the good stuff, y'all.
When
Don't
I
mind
first heard that
time.
name,
Don't mind
I was
time.
I'm
kind
off
of like
what,
Ty. I didn't
4
know what the fuck
J's,
they was talking about.
2 edibles.
But I do know what it is.
That edible is kicking in right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That drink got my eyes low.
Yes,
Sorry,
it
y'all.
does.
Get
Can't help
low,
it.
Get low. But wait, are pickles used in pickleball?
Fuck
no.
no.
It's like tennis, racquetball.
Why they call it pickleball?
That's more like tennis. Because they just basically, I don't know really where the term pickle in the
I wouldn't have found out how
pickleball
to play.
comes from.
I'm about to
Maybe it's
study
just,
it.
it's the type of ball it is, I'm guessing. Like, that's why but it looks like
Yeah.
a wiffle ball, right?
It's pickled.
Right. I need to get out
Nice. Pause.
there. Right. Hold up.
Pause.
It's like, nah, we ain't gonna do TJ like that. It's like, nah. But we do gotta hop out there. You might like pickleball, Ty.
Might watch it. Might take it up.
Don't bet on it late night.
Yeah,
Don't do
no.
that. Without
Don't do
no
Well, that's
Information.
TikTok.
Right.
right
Studying.
Hold
or
up.
advice.
Pickleball on TikTok.
No, Lord, no.
Once again, though, OKC plus 200 right now to win the NBA championship.
And
I
they
know
won
it's not
last
that
night.
valuable.
Oh, wait.
God damn,
Yeah, they
that's a
did.
lot.
You said
They
what?
came 2 overtimes.
Yes,
last
sir.
night.
You
I
saw
watched
what
that
happened to
jump.
the cupcake?
Huh?
You saw what happened to the cupcake?
Oh, what happened?
You got booed.
Got booed.
He got booed. My man Steve Adams, they were like, yeah, Steve. But then the cupcake came out and they was like, boo.
Oh, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I almost started, man. I was happy as shit. I was like, man, that was
Man,
better
they
than lifting the
drafted-
championship banner, seeing that man get booed still.
Well, actually,
Fuck.
they
He-
didn't draft him. Seattle drafted him.
Right.
Yeah, he was heartbroken watching the banner get raised that he couldn't raise and that he ran from.
They put up a good fight,
No,
though.
but he came from Seattle.
What that mean?
He was
I mean,
the
they
first.
moved-
He
they
was
moved
like
OKC.
OKC's statue when he was there.
Yeah.
They thought they was
Should've
about to
been.
build a statue of that man, but then they found
he
out
left.
he was on the other side. I
Dipped
did
in
too,
the middle of the night.
man.
Just bounce.
That's
Shut him
one.
out.
That's another.
did,
Like, you know how
the
I
Browns.
disclaim Angel Reese. I disclaim KD. Not that they're not both nice.
Why you disclaim Angel Reese?
Because I already told you she transferred to LSU. I don't know how you don't remember these things, Ty.
Oh,
We had this
I mean,
talk
I ain't
on
gonna
the
lie.
podcast. She calls herself the Bayou Queen. She's from Maryland. I don't approve of none of that. She should have been calling her the College Park Queen.
It kind of doesn't roll off the tongue the same way.
It don't.
But
It don't. But she's from Maryland, and she should have won us another championship, but she couldn't.
nah, it's not just her either. I mean, her whole team that they had.
Nah,
it was
we
Angel
going to the
Reese.
tournament. We was going deep.
It was,
we was doing what Iowa was doing. We just
Diamond
didn't have
Miller.
Caitlin Clark.
Ballers. They had a couple ballers on that team, but they all left. Damn transfer portal.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's
But
today's
we looking
game.
real nice this year.
Can't wait.
We're going to be nice. I think we're ranked back in the top 10. Do you
Going to
got
a
any
game.
future winner you think lined up for the NBA, though, Ty? Of the whole thing? You want to
Or
give out?
college?
Nah, for the NBA.
Oh, for NBA.
We'll give out a college
Um,
future for the next week. But this is, since it's basically opening night, even though it was officially last night,
This is
I
really
feel like we
opening
should
night.
give out a pick because we will be doing the NBA playoff special again. So we can come back to this and
knew
then
a couple
see who
games
we
going.
gave out.
It was only 2 games last night. So, and I ain't watching nothing. I gotta see how
wanna
teams are.
Yeah, you can definitely give your
At least like
prediction before the football season ends. That's when we
I'm
need
saying
it.
like next 2 weeks at least.
Okay.
Start. You,
You
know
need
what I
2
mean?
weeks.
You'll know who you are.
So week 10 of the NFL, we're gonna ask Ty. We're gonna come back to that question right
yeah,
now. I'm already putting.
You can get feel.
Yeah, now I know. I don't want you to rush anything, throw away money away for no reason. These odds might get better for you depending who you pick. You know, get longer.
Right.
So who you got a prediction for right now, the first night, or you need a little bit more time
I'm gonna throw a team out there that I'm gonna watch closely.
to win
The
it
Wizards.
all?
That I think is gonna do some damage. Yeah.
Do you think you should be looking more at the NBA season total win for that team, or do you think they could win it all?
It's possible they could. It's both. They could do both. Even though I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Wemby.
Damn, PJ's trying to get fucking famous on this podcast.
Wemby was.
Nah,
working,
I'm keeping it real. I seen a little bit of him working out over the summer.
Damn, that would be a
Hakeem
hell of a prediction.
Hakeem, the Dream.
Yeah,
was training with
if he develops that little baby hook type, that's gonna be tough to stop.
A 7'6"
right now they're the 12th
3-point
pick.
shooter is ridiculous.
Right. Who
Just
else? Didn't somebody else go there though?
Ooh.
To San Antonio? Didn't they
Chris
just pick
Paul?
somebody up? Oh, it was
Oh,
like
somebody
I
else,
thought it was
too.
somebody else though. I might be.
Westbrook is
Nah, he went to Sacramento.
In Sacramento.
we gonna forget who he is out there.
Stop.
Nobody watches.
Nah, they
him.
already smashing somebody tonight. They already up like on 20 old Phoenix.
Oh, it's Phoenix.
But Phoenix might have came back. I haven't checked that score in a while.
The Clippers got Brad, so
But yeah, hold on. But they was 50-1 San Antonio. Just so it's aware, if you put up $100 on San Antonio, if you're listening to TJ right now, you'd bring back 5,000. So, that's what I'm saying,
might,
TJ. They're just the 12th. They're already up 107-82 on Dallas. I see to get a nice opening start. So that ain't bad.
And I ain't even watched none of that tonight. but
Sacramento's only up 4 ties.
I
Phoenix
just made a
did come
mental
back
note
little
from
bit.
something that I seen, and I said, "Damn, San Antonio's on my radio." So yeah,
That ain't bad at all. So that's what our day one predictions are for the NBA season. Like I
now
said,
this might change after I actually see everybody play too. But
you're gonna give
know.
one back out no matter what.
Okay.
The first episode of the NBA playoffs, which is probably gonna come NBA playing week. So Ty, keep that in mind too. You'll definitely also have 2 picks, even if your other pick does come a little bit late. I don't really see San Antonio's season wins. I can't tell you what that is right now, but we'll see what that is next
Okay,
week. Too.
I'm cool with that.
Their
Cool
updated
with
win
that.
season total. But that's all pretty much we have for today. Definitely thanks for tuning in. Oh, hold on. Before we do head out, Ty, you need to say anything?
Oh no, I'm good. You know,
You good?
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, you got some work you want podcast. You know, we hire. I mean, you know, we can't be hired. My bad. Not we hire, but you know.
You might
Let you
have
know.
to soon.
Real soon.
Right. Damn,
Both of them.
Yeah, Ty does hire.
You know what I
I
mean?
know what he's talking about.
I
Ty
do
got
hire.
a little bit of
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some work out there. You know what I mean?
Big work.
But usually we try to keep it in house. Unless
Yeah.
you guys. So that means you gotta come be in the house.
You gotta know somebody to know somebody that
Right.
knows somebody that knows something about it.
Gotta get
Right.
more involved.
Right. You know what I mean? So
And we definitely gonna be doing that for a 20 friendly podcast soon. It's
Yeah.
a little
Big
tough
fact.
doing
New
it with
season.
everything that goes on with the season and stuff like that. But I really expect a lot of episodes to get in through December and January with those.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
Probably more than
It's
any.
definitely coming back. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
right
just
now it's a lot of
we
youth
is
sports.
busy.
Oh yeah, let me plug that. On the weekends, tune in. You know, AU basketball. You know, see the kids, man. Them kids out there balling. They's balling. I live stream games right here on VMN. So tune
Big
in.
facts.
You know what I
Definitely
mean?
tune in.
Watch them kids, yo. Watch the
Tell
kids.
them about Deuce.
Oh yeah, Deuce. You know what I mean? You know, well, y'all already know. This pretty much that's pretty much his channel, you know. If he playing them.
Right.
We
Talk
gonna get
about
him-
streaming the AAU games and stuff.
Right.
It'd be his games getting
His
streamed.
games getting
So,
streamed,
Yeah,
Yeah.
during one of those, maybe like his winter break. I think we got like late in the NFL regular season coming up, and we probably can do a podcast earlier in the day. He probably won't have no practice or nothing like that.
For
So
sure.
we gonna have Deuce on here in one episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna have him give out a pick in NFL and college. See how he does. Just completely him too. We're gonna show him the board, and then he's gonna pick out a game in each. See how little TJ is gonna start it all off, because he does know his sports.
He
pretty
does. He watches
well. Yeah, he watches NFL,
college.
college, and NBA and college basketball big time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's our future prospect here to come up. He's gonna take over the podcast once we're done. So you're
Absolutely.
gonna
You gotta
a
pass
little
the torch.
business coming up, right?
He's gonna
Got a
have
little
his
business coming
debut
up, too.
very soon, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about his athletic talent. Yeah, but we'll save that for Deuce when he gets on here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe I make him a little clip, little.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he don't got nothing on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
What?
Instagram.
Instagram
Yeah,
right
he ain't
now.
put nothing
What's
up
his
in a long
name?
time.
Deuce 2K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's all like since he ain't got his phone right now. In a
Yeah,
minute.
we'll leave. We'll ask Deuce about those things on the podcast too.
But I
See
got
what's up with that.
no, I got clips from doing the games. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That job be making clips. So
Yeah, we definitely gonna show y'all a little Deuce here in a second. He's a problem on the basketball court and on the football field, and we gonna show you for sure, for sure.
Facts.
But any last words for you, TJ?
I'm gonna just say shout out the NBA. Like we said, the season started. 81 more games to go. Can't wait.
For some teams, I think some might still even open tomorrow.
For real? Everybody didn't play tonight? They didn't play yesterday?
Yeah, I think there might
Well,
be
Damn.
some.
only 2 games
All right,
left.
well, 81 and a half.
Right. Well, you got to remember the NBA play-in tournament, which adds all these games. I mean, not really all the games, but they had that.
That's
extra
all types
game
of crazy
for
stuff.
the
Y'all know
final.
what I mean. Y'all got
Well,
it.
yeah, I'm just messing with
We
you.
out here. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for Sunday, the holy trinity of sports.
right.
You get a football game, professional baseball game,
World Series.
a hockey, World Series, a hockey game, and a basketball game. That only happens like one weekend out of the year.
Don't forget the European soccer
Okay, Gabe, if you want to throw in the football, we can do that.
in the MLS playoffs. Probably. I didn't really
think
look
you're
at
right.
the schedule, but I think the MLS playoffs
think
are
you're
this
right.
weekend too.
That's crazy.
Can't count out that there's a lot of
literally
money to
all
be made
day
in
long.
soccer. Let me
And
say that
multiple
again.
channels.
I know it really is. TJ got all sorts of packages going on. One time I came over and he was watching second division Argentinian soccer. I didn't even know what was going on. Ty was over here watching some stuff like that too. They got all these weird streams with
Hey,
Turkey
man.
soccer and stuff. But
Hey, Ty hooked my shit up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's yeah.
But yeah, we definitely gonna get at y'all next week though, like I said. So make sure y'all see the Instagram pics. All these pics are gonna be official on the Instagram, these official podcast plays. So definitely tune into that. But pretty much all we had. So we gonna see y'all next week.
Y'all know what it is. His name is Gabe. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Best Picks in the DMV podcast. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Y'all know what it is. Ties on the ones and twos. Virgil Media Network. Virgil Photography. VMN on TikTok. All of that good stuff. My name is TJ. And this has been the Best Picks in DMV podcast. We out, y'all. Peace. Love.